What's up guys, it's Bree and today I'm back with another video. As you guys can tell by the title and also the thumbnail, I will be doing another recap for Baddies West Audition. So this is part 2 and I also did a part 1. So let's get into this video you guys. So you guys may already know how it starts off. They show a little recap of what was on the previous episode. Then it starts off with the last two contestants fighting from episode 1. The girl with the red shirt won and Scotty gave her a ticket. Next we have Foxy the Swiper from Oklahoma, California. She said she was a scammer, her outfit was cute, she did a little pop pop, and she received the brand you guys. Then she went through the little door where Jonisha is standing. That's where all the contestants go after they win a band. Jonisha then asked her what she's going to do to keep her spots. She said she was just going to be a real bitch, and I really wasn't really feeling her, y'all, because she was just a little too much for me. Next up we have Tarisha, I think that's her name. She's also from Oklahoma, California. She says she sells weed. She pulls out a pound-sized bag of weed. She receives her band and they also get some free weed from her. Next up we have TT, aka Scarface. They asked why they called her Scarface. She said something about putting a nigga in a headlock and laying on her legs or some shit like that. I really don't know what she was saying. Then they realized she was also on a previous show with Rock. They asked what happened to why they got into a little altercation. She said Rock supposedly snuck her and her friends jumped in to jump Rock and da-da-da-da-da. She almost got next, but Rolly gave her a pass with a band. Next we have, I believe her name is Denarje. They nexted her, but she got super defensive, said, "No, bitch, don't next me." They started fussing with her. Bree swung on her first. It was unnecessary. Anyway, they had a little quick fight. Scotty wanted to give her a band. Rolly followed her outside of the door after they broke up the fight to try to get her to come back in the room to get a band. Then Bree called Scotty fake because she felt like she didn't deserve a band because I just fought with this bitch. Why do you have to give her a band? I really don't even know what to say about that situation, honestly, y'all. In the middle of them trying to calm down and all that, this girl Ray tried to sing for a band, but they nexted her like immediately. Next is this girl Izzy. They nexted her as soon as they seen her. In the midst of the next audition, the Ranje girl, she walked back in with Rolly, and she also had a pink band in her hand. She was extremely pissed, so nobody really talked to her. She just walked through the door where Janisha was. The contestant that was auditioning, she received the band. Next was Green Eye Cuban. She's from California also. She showed her ass, y'all. She must be a little stripper, y'all. I don't really know, but she really showed her ass. She got that band, and she really deserved it. She went all out. Next was ATL from Texas. She said she'll beat anybody asked for her spot. They asked all the girls who was auditioning behind her if anybody wanted to fight for their spots. One girl ran up, they fought. Both of them received the band because they held their own. After that, it was a lot of stuff going on. Two girls were fussing for a spot. One girl did a split while the other two girls were fussing. The girl who did the split received the band, you guys. Then he had another girl that tried to do a split. She did not receive a band. They didn't even notice her. Then one of the girls who were fussing received the band. The other girl didn't like it, so I guess she wanted to fight the judges, but they didn't allow that to happen. Next up was Natha Sizzle. She's also from California. Her energy was very, very cool. She said she was a baddie because she never had to worry about the next bitch. She received the band from that, you guys. Next, we had Nana, California also. She says she holds her own and she doesn't need anyone for anything. She doesn't have to do too much when she walks in a room. She always gets the attention. Rolly then gave her a band, you guys. While Scotty was trying to bring Bree back to the stage, she got into it with one of the old contestants. Next was St. Abby XO. She's a model. She thanked Rolly and Jada for teaching her how to be a respectful, humble, bad bitch. She received the band because they liked her compliments. Next was this girl named TT, and all she did was made her ass clap, y'all, and she received a motherfucking ticket. And they skipped a few girls. I'm pretty sure none of them received the band. Next was Treasure Jonay. She's from Louisiana, period. She had a wig in her hand and a bonnet on her head, so the judges, of course, asked why she didn't have her wig attached to her head. She said she was jumped by 6 people outside of the audition building. She got a ban for holding her own against 6 motherfucking people. Next was Kayla from California. She's a pro athlete. She did a little something with the water bottle. She got a band. Next was Dee Dee. She got a band for being very, very goofy. And that was the last audition for Bree, Scotty, Rolly, and Jada. And now they're moving on to the actual judging table where they have to go on stage and present themselves and basically say why they should be on the show. The first group of 5 girls approached the judging table with Natalie, Sukiana, and Tommy. So the first girl to speak was Asian Eros. She said she liked the strip. She showed her boobs. Natalie said she liked her. Next girl to speak was JoJo. Began to introduce herself. She says she's a baddie because she's independent and nobody runs her, and she's also a chef in Atlanta. Next to speak was Riki. She's from California. She's a bartender, a photographer, and also a model. Next to speak was Brown Sugar. She's from California. The judges noticed that she played on One More Chance. She says she does music and she did rap a little something. The next person to speak out of the group of 5 was Rich West. She's from North Carolina and she makes celebrity shoes. Brown Sugar got a pass and so did Asian Eros. The next 5 group of girls approached the stage. The first girl to speak was China Doll. She says she's a baddie because no one stepped on her and never will. Next to speak out of the next group of 5 was Amber. She's from New Jersey and she says she's a bad bitch because she does not compete, she inspires. She does a little model walk and then moves on to the next person. Next to speak was Heaven. She's from California also. She did a little twerking, y'all. She did a backflip into a split. I really think she won a spot. The next person to speak from the group of 5 was Razor. She's from Maryland. She says she's a businesswoman. She owns 3 businesses. The judges felt like none of the girls would respect her. So she basically had to earn her respect from the girls that was auditioning next to her. Next to speak is A Daddy. She's from California also. She's a mom, she's a businesswoman, and she says she's an influencer, and she does lashes, and she wants to get into hair a little more. Heaven and Razor received the pass. First girl to speak from the next group of 5 is Naya Baby. She feels like she can hold her own in the house because she basically deals with the same drama from her family on a daily basis. The next to step up and speak is Romance. She's from California. She showed her boobs, didn't ask what she would do if someone was to play with her. She pulled off her wig. She thought the girls next to her was her friends, but she had to learn quickly that she could not trust any one of them because they're all competition. The next girl to speak out of the group of 5 was Komiko Renee from California. She says she can sing, she can dance. The next girl to speak out of the group of 5 was Lollipop. And if you guys watch Jocelyn Cabaret, I'm pretty sure y'all know who that is. So she did a little split, a little dance. She had no panties on, but also no tampon. Then they had a dance competition, you guys. All of the 5 girls got a pass because Natalie said she wanted to know a little more about them. The next group of 5 approached the stage. The first to speak was Promise Be Made. She's from California. The next to speak was Stunner Girl from California also. Then Brett Girl and they from California introduced herself. Next was Jazz from California. And then we had Peaches from Arizona with the Jonathan Cherry guys. Stunner Girl wasn't really answering any questions. She was just saying basically y'all know who she is and her name brings pressure, da 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 da, but nobody really motherfucking knew her. Brett Girl name wasn't really talking too much about anything. Jazz didn't step up saying she's a big boss, she does celebrity hair, and she also has 2 salons. Promise Be Made says she owns a detox business for detoxing the kids. Girl, Jazz, and Promise got a band, but Suki and Stunner got into a little argument, and then it turned into a little altercation. So the next set of girls came on stage. It wasn't 5 of them. I'm pretty sure it was just the last group of girls that they had left. The first to speak was Michi Blue. She said she was a rapper. She did a little rap and she stepped back. The next speaker is Big Ju. She says she does hair, she rap a little, and then she began to read the other girls, saying that their hair and clothes weren't giving. One of the girls felt some type of way about what she was saying, and then she said the only reason her clothes and hair looks like this because she's been breaking up fights all day. After it was obvious that she felt some type of way, she actually wanted to fight. So y'all know they got into a little fight, and then it cuts off right there. That's pretty much the end of this part 2 recap, you guys. And I'll be back with another video tomorrow, hopefully, but if not, y'all already know I won't be too long without a video. Bye, guys.